Welcome back to Unlockable Content. Wolfman here, along with our friends from Drunken and Gaming.
Wee! We're drunk and gaming.
Yes, we are.
Wolfman here, along with
Jason Hazelwood.
I noticed. Oh, Jesse Testron. Sorry.
Hi, Ty the Deer.
Hi, and I'm Darren.
We do that too.
This is the fun end of the
and
couch.
we are discussing Jurassic Park, the film series Jurassic Park. So the first movie came out in 1993, and to make Jason feel like crap about himself, I was only 2 years old when that came out. So,
Wow, I was 21 years old. I was probably drunk when I saw it.
do you
Cool.
remember seeing
I
it
feel
in
like a
theaters?
little
Was that a
kid
thing
now.
for you?
Yay! I'm still the youngest one here.
Did you see it in theaters?
I did not see it in the theater.
No. Has anybody had the pleasure of seeing?
I did.
You
I
saw the first
Yeah.
movie in theaters?
First two, yeah. I think all of them. But yeah, definitely the first two.
My parents were relatively cool, and they took me to the movies as a small child to see this movie. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually terrifying as a small child, but you know what? It was still super cool because I could go, "Yo, guys, guess what? I saw Jurassic Park." And that was super cool at Christian school.
And my
Kids
parents,
being good.
my parents didn't like me, especially when I was 21. So
you don't get
they
to see
didn't-
any
they
movies,
didn't take
mister.
me to see any movies.
No.
I would just like to say that I wasn't even a thought yet at that point.
Welcome to being a
Youngest one in the
sparkle in your
room.
father's eye.
Yeah. For me, it was.
I don't know my dad.
For me and Tyler, I think it was like we were probably at the age where we were learning about dinosaurs, so it was like perfect timing, for that film to come out.
And our
Arby's,
parents
I
were
love-
like, we want to go see a movie that we want to enjoy. So let's go see a quote-unquote horror movie with dinosaurs.
By Steven Spielberg.
I did
Yeah,
see it
right?
when they re-released it in 3D. That was the thing
Well,
I saw.
E.T.
They
was
did
horrifying.
the re-release of Jurassic Park because they like put like a 3D filter over it so you could then make the movie 3D. And all you did was just get some close-ups of grass. That's all it affected. That's all
In
it was.
IMAX.
Look at that high-def grass,
Yeah.
man. It's really swaying in the breeze
It's
there.
like it's coming right at
Dude,
me.
you can almost feel it.
But the first movie was groundbreaking with its use of both practical effects with the puppetry and the CGI. And to this day, that is still probably some of the best CGI we've ever had, I think.
Oh yeah,
I will fight you that say that
Raccoon using dinosaurs
93
without
was some of the
claymation.
best CGI we've ever gotten.
I use that movie when I watch new films, and that's how I base new film CGI. I'm like, is it better than '94 Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see a little movie called Toy Story?
Oh,
Huh?
oh,
You're
okay,
talking
I'm
about
with
your
you on that
CGI.
one. That's
whole
CGI
thing
master.
was computer graphics.
Well, I mean, you know why they made that Toy Story, right? Because at the time, CG looked trying to make CG people. They came out looking plastic, so they decided, you know what? If it looks this way, let's just make our whole story about plastic toys.
That's freaking awesome.
So that's where they.
They could have made it about plastic people and just said keeping up with the Kardashians.
Cheap shots.
Like, it's the same thing.
But I mean,
really,
like,
it's not
Toy
a joke.
Story-
That's full serious.
Toy Story does tie in. We did not diverge horribly because with Toy Story 2, they do the rip-off of the rear view mirror scene.
Yeah,
With
And
the
they have a
Rex.
Triceratops and a Rex.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they're good friends.
Oh yay, Rex isn't alone anymore.
He's got Trixie.
But
I ship it.
Everything.
I shop it.
So does
I
FedEx.
ship everything.
I think I probably had a Rex toy when I was younger, so it got shipped at some point.
Well, we all ate
I had a
Burger
Woody.
King once. That's where I got mine.
you guys all have a buzz.
Yo, right?
Right.
That was like the
Yes,
first
I
Toy Story.
know.
It's like 2 months straight.
By
of
round
Burger King
4, we're
eating, you
feeling
get
that
like 9
buzz.
buzzes.
I remembered Woody when I first got my buzz.
Oh, look at you, miss. I got the rare one.
This
Shut
is what
up.
It was
Filmosophy
Rex or Buzz.
generally just kind of devolves into people throwing things out, but as long as it stays focused on a cinema theme, we're
get
good.
back.
Yeah,
So,
as long as we're drunk
so
and talking about movies.
we
it's
can say
cinematography.
the first movie is definitely the high point by far. Nothing's holding a candle to the first.
Oh,
They
yeah,
reference the Goonies in the costumes
But
a little
so-
for Norm.
let's
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yep,
steal
yep.
it from you, but a velociraptor literally stepped on someone and he died.
The Velociraptor?
Yes.
I
He
think.
stepped on someone's
I
cat.
think
we
you
know?
weren't fully formed into a sperm yet when this movie came out. I think
And
you
the-
were thinking
Am
of the
I
wrong
thinking of the
movie.
second
I
one?
think you're thinking of the second one. That was
I'm
the...
a dumbass, I'm sorry.
No.
It's okay.
But,
We
well,
still
moving
appreciate
into the second one, Jurassic Park: The Lost World.
Wow.
Great movie
What?
or greatest movie?
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Just like I had with Fallen Kingdom. Once you leave the island, you lose so much magic from the film.
But
that's my.
the
that's
books
my belief.
did
It's true.
have
It's like
two
when you
islands.
leave Disney.
I know. But when
It's
you
like
leave,
when you leave Disney.
when you bring the dinosaurs to our land, that's
universal.
when it like loses.
It's a universal product.
We all know Disney owns it by now. Let's just be honest
Yeah.
with ourselves.
They own the
Disney
rights
owns
to
it by
dinosaurs.
now.
Pop quiz. Who remembers both island names?
Isla Nublar
An island E-Star.
and Island B.
Actually, Isla Nublar was Silent Island B.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Oh, and the first one was called Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, just KFC. That definitely wasn't chicken.
Well, you
Oh, wait,
know,
no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong,
Velociraptor's
no.
like an early
Isla
form of
Nublar.
chicken, but it gives you more meat.
Isla Nublar was Island A. Isla Sorna was Site
Oh,
B.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
Do you think the food court served chicken nuggets made out of velociraptors?
They probably had
Is that
some
what
kind of
chicken
like
nuggets are actually
pun
made
play
of?
on words. It wasn't
Well,
chicken
technically,
nuggets.
yes.
Is this a conspiracy theory?
All right. So getting back on track.
Yeah, the islands. We were talking about the islands. Yeah, that was pop quiz for the
just
islands.
like a
Isla
in
Nublar
Jurassic
and Isla
Park.
Sorna, and yeah, the next movie 2 and 3 for we just decided to completely ignore the first island entirely. It was the second movie was just so unnecessary entirely.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Jeff Goldblum is like one of the gods of the world right now, but let's be honest, that movie just didn't need to exist.
But he also helps you save on your renter's costs.
Yeah.
So it kind of balances out. Like, how much do you want to spend on rent? It's like, how much does Jess love her liver? She loves it that much.
I mean, plastic's made from oil, which comes from the ground, which was made of dinosaurs. So I mean, it's just
It all comes full
Did
circle.
we talk about Jess's liver lover? What?
Oh, we don't want to talk about the liver lover. We'll be here all day.
All right, we got to get back on track.
Please.
Steer this thing-
Yeah, we were
steer-
talking about
steer
dinosaurs.
Into the skid.
so
Use your GPS.
the
Get back on track.
well, we're talking about the second movie. I mean, so
Recalculating.
there's two halves to that movie. There is the islands, literally the island stuff, and when they brought it back home.
Yeah.
And when they came to, I think it was San Francisco. That's where the movie falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Becomes King Kong.
Yes.
See, I thought it was more like Godzilla, where it was like, raptors on ice.
There were no Japanese people.
There should have been more Japanese people.
No, I think
That
was
would have made it more
Family
realistic.
I think they
It was
threw
a
that.
shot.
They
Yeah.
I
Like,
feel like
'cause
Chinatown should have been more affected by.
The family that
by
had the
dinosaurs.
dog eaten should have been Japanese,
Again,
not
yeah,
American.
that was all shock value right there. Just seeing the doghouse coming out of the
Yeah.
T-Rex's mouth. It was,
I cried at that part as a child when I first saw that movie.
yeah. But I mean, outside of like the T-Rex crashing into the bus, that movie was just
Ugh.
that entire second, and then it took forever to get to the island too.
Yeah.
Well, that's because of New York traffic. Like,
Oh, that's true.
you gotta deal with traffic. And,
Yeah.
Well, that's yes.
They had a
But
layover on the
no,
spot,
getting,
on
like,
spot.
Dude,
The-
at least
the
the,
whole-
T-Rex
the whole
stopped at the
buildup.
red light, didn't block the box. Like, that would have been even worse, blocking the box. Dude, like that dinosaur wouldn't have made it all the way to having babies inside the ice rink.
So I'm sorry that we're kind of hanging back a little bit here, Darren and I. I don't know that I've ever seen any of these movies.
You didn't see anything past the first one?
No, any of them.
Well,
So
good
it's-
on you.
So it's a
Did
movie.
you read the book?
No.
Oh.
Oh, well, almost
I'm not-
good on you.
I played the video game.
Ah.
All right, good on you. It's closer to the book than the movie.
So why don't you tell me about the movie? If you could give me like one quick. If you've never seen the Jurassic Park movie, here's what it is.
The
Could
first,
you
from the
give me
first
that-
one or the second one on?
Just give me the whole thing. Just Just snowball it for me.
People are stupid and dinosaurs take advantage of that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I would watch it based on
That's
that.
Yeah.
pretty much it.
I mean, yeah, you
Yeah,
just
pretty much.
you the best way to sum it up, yeah, and you quote what's his name, Jeff Goldblum from
God creates dinosaurs. God destroys dinosaurs. God creates man. Man destroys God. Man creates dinosaurs.
dinosaur kill people.
Yeah.
And to sum up the new Jurassic World films, it's what would happen if the dinosaurs got loose and all the adults were just completely idiotic and all the kids were just like geniuses because they somehow fixed the Jeep that hasn't run in like 30 years in like 10 minutes to like 10-year-olds or whatever it is.
Oh, so essentially, all the new ones are basically just what happened when the VCR got invented and you couldn't figure out how to set the time. They just went, okay, young kids, save the world for us. We don't know what time it is.
It's just
Set
proof.
the VCR. That's basically like defeating dinosaurs and fixing your car at the same time.
It's just proof that if you need anything technologically based figured out, you just go to the younger generation. That's why I keep saying, before long, we're going to be kneeling down in front of pregnant women asking bellies to program our phones.
Yeah.
Just.
Where is the on button?
But no, the new movie, the newest one with Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, they do things. They pull things from the book that was because they had like genetically modified dinosaurs, and the whole first movie is something completely different, which you'd think they would have done a while ago, which is just build from the ground up their own dinosaurs since they have that kind of technology. And
I think that sounds great.
yeah.
But then how's Dr. Grant supposed to know that they're able to see that you're not, like, and if you don't move, you'll be fine. And if you just blow your air through a skull, you'll be able to talk to velociraptors until you become Chris Pratt.
I've heard people say go like both ways on that whole like raptor whistle thing. Some it would work, some say it doesn't. It's like
Did those people test it with real rappers?
I would love
Rappers or raptors?
Oh,
They were like,
both.
yo,
They're the
yo,
same
yo.
thing.
I got you
I
with
don't
some
get what
here.
you're saying.
just kind of superimpose a raptor with
Parkside.
chains.
Hey, you got another empty cup.
Thank you.
It's called recycling. It's called recycling, Lou.
So
You
does
don't know
Jess
about it.
often leave in the middle of the show.
Sometimes.
Surprisingly, yes. Like,
I think it would
like
be
it was
great
all
if at
Squidward
some
heavy.
point, you just did a dissolve and she was just gone because nobody's moved.
I need a green
We're all
screen
still-
drive.
We're all still here
Like,
and just melted into
I'm just
a
gonna
toilet.
put a raptor in the place, just like
Yeah. That'd be cool.
so. Yeah, to conduct the interview with the raptor.
So, hey,
So
Jess.
how does it feel to
You can edit in my
to
petting
be
of the
in that-
raptor.
to be in the movie? How
I
how
wish Jess was
how
here,
were
but
work
this raptor
conditions-
is so nice.
How were work conditions during this filming? Well, we weren't paid as much as the other actors, and the title is Jurassic. You'd think that we would get some kind of compensation, but no.
Here, have a big old hunk of meat there, Velociraptor, sitting next to me. You're so cool, fella.
well, the
Don't
crew,
make me have to After Effects more for this.
Add in a Velociraptor,
It's like, here's
Lou.
the bazooka that you're gonna shoot now.
The only weapon you're allowed, besides knockout gas and everything else that Grant was given. Grant here's coming in like a drug lord, just like, I got what you need. I got knockout gas. I got tranquilizers. I got some pills you can put in food.
I got trankies.
Dude, I got nappy 220s. I got Addy
I got
V's.
So back to the
I got
back to the
XCs
movie.
if
Yes.
you want. If you have real
Tyler,
bad headaches.
We're skid
Back-
back.
Back to the movie talk. So Darren, you actually helped remind me. They put out that short for
Battle of Big Rock.
Battle
It
of Big Rock.
Written and
I
directed by
enjoyed
Colin
that.
Trevorrow. Yeah.
I watched that on the way over.
Yeah,
That was
I
fun.
had Tyler watch it on the ride down in.
Yeah.
And where do you watch this? Is it
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on the tube of you.
Produced by Universal, so it's canonic to the overall series.
Yeah,
And yeah, so the newest movie at the end of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, they actually released dinosaurs. Spoilers. They released dinosaurs into the wild in America.
Okay.
So now there's a serious it's almost like a growing epidemic now that there are
like
wild
instead of
dinosaurs.
rats, you got dinosaurs.
There are
running
wild
through.
dinosaurs roaming
Yeah.
the wilderness
Well, see,
across
that's-
America.
that's the problem. Like, this is supposed to be, there's going to be a few short films. This is the first one. And I love to see they spend so much money on CGI for a short film.
Yeah.
I give it up to them. But I don't think anyone would be camping where the Allosauruses are growing to like full capacity. Like I'm pretty sure hunters would be taking those things out and selling them. Like before
No,
they could even
they
get to
said
that.
in the short. They said in the short they're not normally this far north, so they're not normally that far north. But because
Well,
of
they
the
said that
big
about
old
the Triceratops.
Tyrannosauruses,
They said that about the Triceratops, not the.
Well, I
Can
guess
you
we
do
could
a
assume
quick
that they're
break
both-
and hey, we'll be right back.
and we're back with beverages.
A lot of fancy editing going to happen in this episode, and
It
very
won't be fancy.
disjointed movie discussion. But I think
Not
that
disjointed.
I think to kind of wrap it up here, though, I think we can say that just what kind of wave do we feel that the movie's rode?
Title.
Yeah, title. Title
we
wave.
know we started high
'Cause
with
it started
Jurassic One, and then it dipped for number 2.
tipped a bit.
Came back up slightly for 3.
3, yeah.
What
Oh, so it
with
rode the
Jurassic
economy.
World, though, where did it go? Did it go up or
crashed,
down?
It came
Yeah,
back. It
Jurassic
went down a
World's
little
like,
bit.
Stayed plateaued. I think
Maybe
it's
we'll
at
stay-
least
we'll
even
stay
with 3. And then I think it dipped a bit with 4.
Once they leave the island.
So real
Once
quick,
yeah.
what other kind of waves are there?
There's this one. It's
No,
like
but other
this,
than title.
goes like that.
Like
Oh.
I said title, and everybody else was like, yeah, because
That's a
no, it
sun
could-
and
I
rain.
think
That's
there's
another use, just
regular
a
like
giant-
ebb and flow. Like, oh man, here's low tide waves.
Do you understand what it
Freaking
means when
dude.
surfers refer to waves as glassy?
oh yeah.
Oh man,
That
bro,
sounds like terrible
bro.
surfing conditions. You're just swimming in polluted
You can
water
totally-
there.
No
see
man,
through
that
it.
means
It's
it's
like
crystal
glass.
clear, and that means it's smooth as silk, bro.
Okay.
That means you can ride that thing for days.
I don't wanna-
bruh.
And just to finish this up, what do you guys want? And we'll go down the line in the next Jurassic Park film.
Oh, that'd be great.
Ooh.
So for Jurassic World 3, because that is in production from what I understand, and these shorts that they're making are supposed to lead into it.
What would be your ideal Jurassic World 3?
Jurassic World 3, definitely some cameos from the other movies. I would love to see people return. Sam Neill come back, Dr. Grant, that would be great. I think that some sort of plan to move dinosaurs to a designated habitat. They section off one of the states, and that just becomes dinosaur territory.
Ohio.
It could work. I feel like Arizona might be a bit more.
No, they don't. They haven't
Fitting.
earned dinosaurs.
They
Jason-
got all the bones already. So I mean, yeah. But moving down.
All right.
Obviously,
So
they can't be trusted.
my idea: Jurassic World 3, Jurassic Pork. It's a giant pig dinosaur, right? And he
So
roams
much
the
bacon.
earth, just oinking and chewing the shit out of people. He throws them up in the air, and he
I mean-
roar.
To be fair, pigs already eat everything.
There you go.
Except shoes.
And then
In case
they
you're disposing a body.
then they put him in Ohio.
That would be amazing.
That's a good place to put them.
Jess?
What I want most in Jurassic World 3? More dinosaurs and what their specifics are. Like if they're a carnivore, if they're herbivore, if they're poisonous. That would have been very helpful in the first movie. For that one guy.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, poor Newman.
Did they
Poor
breathe
Newman just
fire?
didn't.
Couldn't
He
have
never
happened to a worse person.
There's
Wait,
the
wait,
tour
wait.
explains Dilophosaurus is poisonous, but he just didn't care.
He never saw it coming.
He watched the whole time it happened.
Tyler, what do you want?
He
in
saw them
Jurassic
pull the
World 3?
strings on the.
Ooh. Ooh, Jurassic World 3? I'd like a little bit less of Chris Pratt waving his hands out to the side and directing velociraptors around.
Oh, we all know that's for fangirls.
Hold on. It's also for fanboys.
Very
Because I'm not
true.
gonna lie, the first time seeing it, I was like, oh my god, I wish I was Chris Pratt
I want to
and I
say
could direct freaking dinosaurs around and get free snacks. But no. I didn't get that. I got to be, a witness to the atrocities that befell that island. But I figure, by number 4, they should definitely bring in Bruce Willis and an asteroid. Just to, end it on a high note.
Armageddon.
Yeah, right? we'll have you blow up this asteroid so we make sure it hits the Earth instead of we're gonna blow it up so you don't destroy the Earth. And you're already used to this because we blew you up before.
I think the third one is subtitled Evolution.
Okay.
So,
Oh, so they're gonna get different colors and
The
different
Megalodon
acids.
grows wings.
and then they're gonna learn how to use
Dear
AK-47s, and then we
It
gotta be real
swallows an
worried.
airplane next.
I'd be happy if they just talked. Like, they just talked about the whole thing. All the raptors just talked English to each other. Because we all know when dinosaurs finally talk, they're gonna speak English. Because, of course, I mean, that's what dinosaurs speak. So that's what I'd love to see, a whole movie where they just talk. And maybe the humans don't. Right?
Right? I'm tired of listening to people talk. A nice
Yes!
British
a whole
accent
dinosaur
for a
perspective
dinosaur?
movie.
Oh my god,
Oh.
yes.
It'll be like Ice Age, except
Where
for when
do
they
I
gave
sign the
people
petition?
lines.
Isn't
And
that
it'll
just,
be
like,
subtitled.
don't we have that? We've
Where
got
do
like,
I sign the
Ugga
petition?
bugga, ugga bugga.
what,
As a-
Dinosaur seems scary.
that was the Land Before Time then. We've got like 15
No,
of those.
no.
They
That
didn't
was
have
subtitles.
people in them ruining the whole, like, environment.
Do you realize they did make like 15 of those?
Yeah,
Land
you're
Before
right,
Time?
yeah.
That's
Stop
because
outing
that's
freaking
because
Land
they made
Before
friends
Time.
with the T-Rex. They raised the T-Rex to adulthood, and then they had to kick it out because it was trying to eat people.
Someone
All right.
ships the Land Before and Time.
Not
All right,
gonna point
so
fingers.
Last thing, real quick, down the line. Favorite dinosaur?
Skip me for now. I know too many.
Oh shit. The one that Ducky is in Land Before Time.
Parasaurus.
Platyosaurus.
Parasaur.
Platyo something.
Platyosaurus sounds like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I like them. I like Triceratops. I'm not a fan of Sharptooths because they're sharp-toothy.
Jess.
What was the name of the poisonous one that killed the fat guy?
Dilophosaurus.
That one.
The Normosaurus.
I hate those.
Look, nobody
It kills
asked you this
the-
question
it kills
after
the
you're like
Newman.
6 years old. So like, reach your inner child and don't touch him too
I love the
much.
fact that it like fumed out. And
My
just,
inner child isn't as smart as you think.
My inner child is childish.
That's
Make
what
me
I was
say
thinking.
that my favorite dinosaur is Lickalotopus. Just
I
horrible.
forgot that was a dinosaur.
Is it related to Lickitung, the Pokemon?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but only in the aspects
The
of the tongue.
non-carnal way.
Oh.
Oh, okay, Raptor. Okay. easy.
Right. And just because I actually remember the full name from Jurassic Park 3, Spinosaurus aegypticus.
Oh,
Those are the whole
platypus.
full names.
The giant platypus. Gotcha.
Alright, so that's Filmosophy for what that was. But when you're on round 4 talking about trying to just shoot shit about movies, everything
Round
falls
4.
apart.
Talk about dinosaurs.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
No.
Take
Baby.
care.
No,
Bye
that's
bye.